Hi guys, it's a bit early for Fool of the Week, but 30p Lee Anderson certainly makes the grade. So as Parliament has just reopened after its recess, one of the first questions put to the new government was about Islamophobia. So the Reform UK MP thought he would ask Angela Rayner a gotcha question, where he would put her in a difficult spot. But the problem is that Lee is too dumb to understand that his question isn't as clever as he thought he was. Have a listen to this.
Mr Speaker, could the Secretary of State please explain to me and the House what the government's definition of Islamophobia actually is?
So State.
Well, I say to the honourable member that a new definition must be given careful consideration so that it comprehensively reflects multiple perspectives and considers potential implications for different communities. And we're actively considering our approach to Islamophobia, including definitions, and we'll provide further updates on this in due course.
So Lee Anderson thought here, I'm going to ask her a difficult question. I'm going to ask her to define Islamophobia. She won't be able to do it, and it'll be embarrassing for Angela Rayner and the Labour government. But Lee Anderson is the embarrassment here, because what Angela Rayner is saying here is that you need to have a legal definition, because we have the colloquial idea of Islamophobia, but you can't punish people based on that. You need an actual legal definition, and there isn't currently a legal definition as far as I know. So the government need to come up with a definition that's legally binding. They need to run it through Parliament, they need to have a vote on it, and then it needs to be put into law. Lee Anderson's question makes no sense because you're asking her to define something that hasn't been defined legally yet. We're not talking about the common usage of Islamophobia, we're talking about a legal definition where the government will decide this is the legal definition and people can be punished under the law based on that. Why is this so difficult for Lee Anderson to understand? Now, what did Lee Anderson do after this? Well, he went on GB News, Reform UK friendly GB News, and did a bit of a victory lap, claiming that he embarrassed the government. But he didn't embarrass the government because obviously they're talking about a legal definition. They're not talking about the colloquial one. Lee Anderson is either too dumb to understand that there's a difference between a legal definition and common usage, or maybe he's pretending to be. It just shows how Reform UK is a joke party. They're not serious. They're there just to grandstand. They're there just to cause trouble. They're not interested in actually representing their constituents. They're not interested in actually holding the government to account. It's just there to promote Nigel Farage and Reform UK. And Lee Anderson is a sort of useful idiot when it comes to that. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.